A 42-year-old Gering man will be spending a minimum of 5 years in prison after taking a plea deal on 2 drug distribution cases from last year. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, in July, Nick Ostley pleaded guilty to amended charges of possession of cocaine, 28 to 139 grams, and possession with intent to distribute marijuana. Ostley was arrested twice in 2021, once after selling cocaine to a CI working for the Wing Drug Task Force, and again during a large drug bust at a local hotel. On Tuesday, Ostley was sentenced to the mandatory minimum of 5 years in prison on the cocaine conviction and 2 to 3 years in prison on the marijuana conviction. District Judge Leo Dobrovolny ordered that the sentences run consecutive to each other. He forfeited the more than $1,100 seized in one of the arrests, but did grant 271 days credit for time already served. Well, a 34-year-old Scottsbluff man serving a 19 to 28-year prison sentence has lost his latest appeal. Mike Valdez had appealed a Scottsbluff County District Court ruling denying his motion for DNA testing. In 2017, Valdez was arrested after fleeing a traffic stop on foot and tossing a gun in a nearby yard. Testing showed his DNA on both the gun and magazine, but he had contended that the evidence was planted and wanted the bullets inside the magazine to be tested as well. The district court denied his first motion, his identical second motion, and this week, the Court of Appeals affirmed the district court's order denying DNA testing. We'll have more news right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. A fire early morning on the west side of Chadron destroyed a home and claimed one life. Dawes County Coroner Vance Haug says 58-year-old Nancy Hartman likely died from soot and smoke inhalation, but an autopsy has been ordered to confirm the cause of death. Chadron Fire Chief Brandon Martins says when the first truck arrived at 2:30 a.m., firefighters found the house fully engulfed in flames with thick smoke and embers pouring out. The heat and flames also kept firefighters from entering the house, and Nebraska Fire Marshal's investigative team from North Platte was contacted to determine the cause of the fire, but that the preliminary findings of the investigation he did at the scene with Chadron Police indicates smoking as the cause. Well, 2 people were killed and 1 injured this past holiday weekend in a collision between 2 semis on I-80 near Burns, Wyoming. According to the Wyoming Highway Patrol, a Volvo tractor-trailer was parked on the shoulder westbound with the cab in the lane of travel early Saturday. Shortly before 5 a.m., it was struck by a westbound Freightliner tractor-trailer. The collision caused both vehicles to burst into flames, killing a 58-year-old driver from Iowa and a 29-year-old passenger from California in one of the semis, and injuring an unidentified driver. The fire totally consumed both vehicles, forcing the closure of all westbound lanes and a detour around the crash site for nearly 12 hours, with the Wyoming Highway Patrol looking at driver inattention and equipment failure as possible contributing factors. And the Nebraska State Fair finished its successful 11-day run in Grand Island on Monday with reason to celebrate. The State Fair had a 7.9% increase in attendance, finishing with an estimated 11-day total of more than 287,000 guests. Almost perfect weather greeted fair guests over the 11 days with only a single significant rain event. This past Saturday and Sunday saw the largest crowds at the fair, and increases in sales were posted by Wade Show's Carnival, concessionaires, and the fair's beverage department. Planning for the 2023 Nebraska State Fair is already underway, with next year's fair set for August 25th through September 4th.
Why love a rain garden? Let me count the ways. Rain gardens contain and filter water runoff while recharging our underground water supply. They provide habitat for birds, bees, and beneficial insects. Native perennials give 4 seasons of color and texture, beautifying a home while increasing its value. Established gardens are low-maintenance, low-water landscape features, colorful, functional, and sustainable. Rain gardens, brought to you by Tri-City Stormwater. Our water, our responsibility.
I really like how our OB department takes our limited amount of doctors and turns it into a strength. Even though we only have a couple of people, you get to know them well over your entire pregnancy. We have 2 state-of-the-art labor rooms that are new with our last addition. We have a couple of very nice postpartum rooms also right here in the hospital, so they can get as much time with mom and baby as possible.
For this week's featured Pet of the Week, we meet Mushy, a 6-year-old terrier pit bull mix who's got a whole lot of love to give. Staff says Mushy is the most adorable dog ever, and he's a big sweet boy on a mission to find someone who can handle all the love that he is practically radiating. His adoption cost is $150, and that includes his neuter, microchipping, vaccinations, and more. Plus, whoever adopts Mushy will also receive a $25 Murdoch's gift card to start spoiling him right away.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scotts Bluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. First State Bank is now Riverstone Bank. Community strong with the same people you know and trust.
Panhandle Trails Intercity Public Transit, based in Alliance, Nebraska, is the only intercity bus serving Nebraska Panhandle communities and Pine Ridge, South Dakota. Panhandle Trails operates a regularly scheduled bus service, assisting you in making connections with Greyhound bus partners, regional airports, healthcare, employment and education opportunities, shopping, family, friends, and more. Panhandle Trails serves the general public of all ages and offers accessible transportation for those with special mobility needs. Let Panhandle Trails help you make your connection. Call 308-761-8747.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether you are just starting the business you have always imagined or looking to grow your existing one, we have a business loan to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, for the first time in recent history, Nebraska Public Power District has been ranked as one of the top 20 utilities in the nation for the organization's efforts in economic development. The award coming from Site Selection Magazine, which is a leading publication in corporate expansion and area development. Publishers say the elite top 20 named this year earned the honor amid a field of around 3,300 electric utilities across the country, including around 900 cooperatives. Several projects, such as the expansion of Compute North and Kearney, helped NPPD win the award, as well as their website tools, job-creating infrastructure, and facility investment trends. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.